Anyways, okay, yes, I guess we should actually talk now. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Late Night Lounge. As always, hello, I'm Lucas. I'm here with Matt and Tony.
Hello.
But today we actually What?
Okay.
Oh my god.
All right, you're gonna learn very quickly that Tony does this a lot.
Right. Yeah.
Tony is our chaotic element. Anyways,
every
today
group
we have on
needs
a
one.
guest. Would you like to say hi real quick?
Yes. Hi. I'm Goyo. Yeah.
So, question for you right
Yes.
off the bat.
Please. hit me
I've
with them.
heard the nickname Goyo has
Yes.
some kind of story to it. Is that true?
Yeah.
And is it about Gogurt?
It is not, to disappoint. Sorry.
Tony wanted to nickname
nothing.
you Gogurt as soon as he heard your name.
I've
so
heard that one before. That's not
you
the first
actually?
time I've heard that. Yes. Somebody
Really?
else has
That's
said
amazing.
it. Oh no, one of the teams I coach. They say, "Oh, Gogurt's here," Anyways, so
Lovely.
it's actually a nickname from like 7th grade Spanish class. We all picked Spanish names. I picked Goyo. It kind of just, stuck.
Kind of just stuck.
Yeah, so a lot of my high school friends
Interesting.
still know me as Goyo. They don't call me Jack, which is my real name, but and it's become my online username, and so hearing Jack online too is weird. So just Goyo,
Mhm.
just Goyo.
It's funny. I have like the exact opposite reaction because I have like basically nobody in our group calls each other by like a gamer tag or like a nickname. So when people do, like if I'm playing with randoms or something, it's like, what's happening?
Dude, I'm like the only one. I'm referred to as Tony, and that's fucking it.
Yeah.
You are there. There is no alternative. It's just Tony.
Yeah.
So, anyways, you cued into it a second ago, but you are a coach, correct, for esports, right?
Yeah. So yeah.
No, sorry, I was going to say, do you want to
Yeah,
just
go
kind of explain a little bit about what you do?
Sure. Basically, it's just Rocket League, pretty much. Coaching is the part that I'm paid for consistently right now, but I'm also like under contract with an org as a player. So yeah, I work with colleges, high schools, a few middle schools. I think the youngest person I've coached was probably like 6 or 5. It was actually a really wholesome.
Really?
On
Rocket
really wholesome
League?
session. Yeah, on Rocket League.
Whoa, okay.
Wow.
His mom was like watching and was there, and it was really sweet.
That kid's never going to touch grass.
No. Yeah.
Well, okay, was the kid actually any good, though? I have to know.
I mean, like, not really, but
For a
it was
6-year-old, I mean.
probably like diamond, maybe platinum. Like, not
Hey, yo.
terrible at the game. Like, he could, do stuff, but
Holy
it was
shit.
still a lot of flopping around,
Bro,
I mean, yeah, I guess.
I'm on the level of a
Little
6-year-old,
six-year-olds.
probably under it. Fuck.
Yeah, that one 6-year-old could probably beat me and Tony combined. So, I
no.
mean,
Yeah.
it would
Humbling
actually-
experience.
Right. We've discussed it before, actually, Matt. But we haven't actually done it where we just have like you versus like 3 people on our friend group or something who just don't play the game.
We would need more than 3 people.
Yeah, I don't remember how many we said, but I was gonna say it'd be really entertaining to watch.
Yeah, that could be fun.
I'm just
be
imagining
fun.
like a shoutcast, and Matt hits him with the steel chair.
Yeah, right.
Okay,
No.
Now we're done.
No.
We're done Rocket League. We're just like squared arena now. Or squared
I would be
circle,
down.
whatever it is.
I would find that so
No.
enjoyable.
It
Hitting.
would just be funny though, because I've seen some of like the clips and stuff that you post, Matt, and I'm like, man, I'd never be able to do that in my life. But it's entertaining to watch. So
Yeah.
You two are the ones that say I'm actually good at video games, so.
Yeah,
yeah, I mean that's fair.
Matt's biggest fans here.
not Goyo. Important question.
Yeah.
How
yeah.
many pennies do you think you could fit up your nose?
pennies?
Yes.
No, like maybe 1 in each nostril.
Are you sure?
I don't know.
Look how big these are. Look. All right.
Matt, you
in
knew
your
this was
nose.
gonna happen.
That's
I know,
crazy.
but-
No, that's like that's such a stretch. I don't think I could get many at all. Not many at all.
Not really?
There's no way. No.
Come on, dude. I bet you with like a
I
little
don't
bit of
think
stretching,
so.
you could fit at least 3 per nostril.
3.
I love the
per
fact that you
nostril.
were just like unfazed at Tony's question. Just pennies? Yeah, probably like 1 or 2. It's
I
just,
mean, he has to deal with
Beautiful.
Me, like, he has to deal with
Yeah.
me 2 times a week, so it helps.
I have some some problem students. No, they're not problem students, but they're just chaotic. I'm not referring to you, Matt.
Yeah,
chaotic.
Matt, come on.
So you know, it helps to be quick, you know, with them, unfazed, so we don't encourage them, you know.
Oh no.
You'll get used to it because Tony will probably ask you several out of nowhere questions throughout this.
All right, I'm ready.
Well, it's just the important, you know, like need to know life questions, like
why the
of
fuck?
These are the important questions, you know.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, okay. Here's another important one: pineapple on pizza.
Okay.
Do you hate it or not, or do you love it or not? That's the question.
I definitely don't hate it.
Good.
If I were to get a pizza, I probably would not get it on there. But if it were on there, I would enjoy it, you know?
Okay. You know,
that is probably the most respectful but also safest answer I've ever heard.
You know,
I guess it is a little safe. I'm leaning towards the like it, you know, it's good side, but I'm not like
no, I can't fault you. I would go the same way with that.
No, I fucking love pineapple on pizza. Dude, you got a little bit of squish with the in it.
With the I gotta get the little bit of
Is there any coherence?
Singular
to
M.
that?
Oh my god.
Singular M.
All right, so real quick, jumping back on you guys. So Goyle, Matt, how did you guys meet? Through school then, or?
No, actually, so it was Adam is the director of esports, I believe.
They all know about Adam.
Okay, yeah, at IVC, and so I got a DM from him on LinkedIn, and I was like, oh wait, what's this? And then I saw, you know, I have like just a whole bunch of esports and Rocket League stuff on my LinkedIn, and he saw it and was like, yo, do you want to coach? And I was like, absolutely, that sounds awesome. You know, they're right down the street, so sounds like a plan. Let's do it.
And what year was that when you started doing that?
I was in the winter this year.
Okay,
so like January,
not
February.
Too long. Gotcha.
No, not too long at all. Yeah.
All right, so you guys just met through that then, because obviously Matt, you kind of coordinate a lot of the events and all that jazz. So I assume you guys' roles kind of crossed over at some point.
Yeah.
A little bit. Matt's doing more the coordination and stuff. I don't really have the room in my schedule for like managing or tournament organizing, any of that kind of stuff. So
that's why I'm here.
That's why we have Matt.
Exactly.
It's a reoccurring topic on our episodes of just Matt's Rocket League updates, where we'll get like stories from like what he's planning, and I constantly refer to it as world domission because he's just like, making plans to take over and make, like, these huge events. It's great.
Seriously, I mean, he's got the ambition for it for sure. I think the world should be looking out.
Honestly, though, like I feel like Matt could take over the world very easily.
I'm not.
He could.
I could see it.
If he had the resources, he could probably do it within like 2 weeks. My bet.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Matt, you look surprised. Are you saying no?
Not the entire world.
No, Matt.
Oh, so just
maybe
some
we
of it.
start
Okay,
small.
got it.
North America first, and then we spread out.
My reasoning is because Matt would be the only world leader with the actual balls to nuke any of the other world leaders. Just saying.
Oh my god, I don't think Matt would do that.
No.
Tony, have you just met me?
I don't think Matt would nuke people. I'd like to think he wouldn't, at least.
You don't know yet. We haven't seen him in a world power position.
I don't know, Tony.
True. I guess we could say we haven't seen him with nukes, so we don't know.
Look, if I got nukes, I'm just saying I would definitely nuke the Sahara Desert just to make a really weird glass sculpture.
I mean, I guess.
There is no I guess.
I don't know what else to say to that, because it's technically not like inhumane, because but you're also ruining like a huge area. I don't know.
I mean, if anyone makes it to that area, they kind of are already dead, let's be honest, because anyone who enters the Sahara ain't going to get out alive.
Why would you go there to begin with?
Exactly. You don't go to the Sahara to live. You go there to die of heat deprivation. Fuck. Wait. Sleep deprivation? No, fuck. Drink. Wait, water.
Yeah, sleep deprivation. You go to the desert to just not sleep and die.
Not because of the heat. No, you die because you don't sleep.
Yeah.
Not the heat.
It's okay. Sentences make sense today, I swear.
Dude, desert survival tip: only travel at night. Don't fucking travel.
Yeah,
during
that's
day.
true.
You'll die.
Veterans.
I feel like the main reason you know this is because of like D&D research or something, Tony.
Oh no, I have a lot of really random bits of knowledge. Most of it from D&D. Some of it just because I was curious. That's how I know a lot about cannibalism and torture. But like those don't really coincide.
Well, that's because you do like freaking Call of Cthulhu campaigns, which are just like
I actually started learning about cannibalism in middle school. So you're wrong.
I'm not even gonna ask. But anyways, Koyo, if you couldn't tell, me and Tony, we got into tabletop games and have been kind of in that area for a little while since early high school, probably, Tony?
I mean, it's been at least 6 years for me at this point. So 5 or 6 years.
Makes sense. So
very cool.
People in our friend group kind of got us started on D&D because we're a bunch of freaking nerds, so it was fun.
Except
we still
me.
play some. Well, hey, you're in one, aren't you?
You wear glasses.
What does glasses have to do with anything?
He's got a point.
No, but it's fun though because we still do that kind of stuff. Mostly online now, just because it's a lot easier that way with a lot of people from high school going off to different colleges and all that jazz. So Tony runs Call of Cthulhu. As you can tell, he's got a freaking Magnus Archives thing to his left behind him.
I see that.
Yeah, if you haven't watched or listened to the Magnus Archives, I recommend it. Great podcast, better than ours. Now,
well, it's not even really a podcast. I would say it's more of just like a audio book almost, because it's just like each episode is like a little mini story almost.
Yeah. You into cosmic horror, Goyo?
Not something I've dabbled into.
Really?
Yeah.
You should. It's a lot of tentacles, but not in the Japan way. So.
Oh.
Tony
makes me a little less interested, but okay.
Damn it! My sales pitch didn't work.
Damn.
Matt looks really confused.
Oh yeah.
What? Have you just met me now?
Who are you again?
But
I'm sorry. Anyways,
who let you in? Who do you know here?
Some I don't know. One of you guys.
Someone I don't know.
Honestly,
who are you people?
Cosmic horror is the best horror. It doesn't this is really quick rant. Thriller relies on cheap scares and blood. Slasher is basically the same thing as thriller.
Just gore, yeah.
Yeah, you got those two, and you got like the ones that heavily rely on jump scares, like supernatural shit. Not really worth it. Cosmic horror though, lots of body horror, lots of suspense, weird spooky shit happening that isn't explained away by like, oh, it's supernatural. Nah, it's just weird.
It's funky.
It's funky. It's cool.
Mm-hmm.
So if you couldn't tell, Tony is our resident horror expert.
Except for I don't watch horror movies.
I could see that.
Didn't you go? I think in one of our episodes, you go on an entire rant about that exact topic. You just did like a mini tangent on.
Yeah, I think the rant was like 10, 20 minutes long of me just going like literally stating how bad horror movies are and how much they have actually like made the entire like thing of horror as a thing like disgusting.
Right.
I won't rant about it because this episode's mainly about Goyo and Rocket League, but I am taking up valuable time right now. So Goyo, tell us the weirdest story you have underneath your belt.
Weirdest.
Wow.
Just like that off the bat.
Putting him on the spot
like
that, man.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to deliver. My mind is.
How about a coaching story then? Other than the 6-year-old was a pretty good story. That was pretty good to start off with.
Yeah.
Do you have any like standout memories or stories? And if not, that's fine.
Yeah, stories, not really.
Okay.
I'm sure if I was prompted, maybe I could like, oh yeah, this happened. But
okay.
Oh no, I got one.
Oh,
all right.
One practice, my one of my players just started randomly like calming in the count from Sesame Street, 1 he was just calming like that. So all of his comms were in the count voice. So he'd be like, back post, 1 touch, and it eventually just became kind of infectious, and then the whole team started doing it, and like that was it. That was practice.
Oh my god!
That practice might as well have just been gone at that point.
Yeah, it was towards the end, luckily. So it wasn't a ton left, but yeah, that was pretty funny. I think I have a recording of that somewhere.
Yes.
Oh man, I would love to see that if you can dig it up somewhere. That would be hilarious.
Dude.
We'll see what I can do.
That gives me the same vibes, Tony, as us like making stupid chants back in marching band. So little side tangent again. We would make our own little sayings to keep in time, like when we weren't playing, if we had like some kind of drill or some kind of movement that we had to do. And most of the time it was just like 4-letter, 5-letter sentences, depending on how long the count is.
Okay.
But oh my god, I can't even remember off the top of my head, but we said some dumb shit on the field.
My favorite one was just everyone going Xbox 360. Woo! Turning around
for that.
And then
and that wasn't that on a push too? Like, didn't we literally just like blast directly after
you blasted
that?
directly after? It was always perfectly
beautiful.
timed. Another good one we had was it's really silly. I think during one of the home games, I think it was during finals last year, like the year before. At the end of one of our shows, everyone, like a bunch of people, just shout instead of shouting TH, they just shouted EA. It was so stupid.
That sounds like something we would do.
It was just so usually we shout TH at the end of like a big performance, but instead of like a good chunk of people went EA, and then that was it.
So what's
the funny part is you probably couldn't even tell because it was still just a wall of like noise.
Yeah.
But.
Right. So why TH at the end of performance?
The Tribeco Hills, our school.
Oh, yeah, that would make sense.
We are the best marching band, hands down. Not anymore.
We had good years. Actually, I have heard through intel, Tony, that the band is doing very well this year.
Oh shit! Really? Damn.
The last competition. Okay, so they're in 3A this year, right?
Yeah.
Apparently, they beat the scores of all the 4A groups.
Holy shit!
So
what?
They're back, I guess.
Yeah. Good.
Obviously, COVID did quite a number on pretty much all extracurricular activities, as you're probably aware of. It's good to see.
Thinking about the count.
Speaking of extracurricular stuff, is there any other stuff outside of coaching or Rocket League that you're into, Goya? We've been going off on rants about tabletop games and band and shit. So
you're good. Bring it. I mean, back when I used to have a life, yeah, absolutely. Right now, like I'm doing like 20 hours of coaching a week and 25 of like competing, playing, practicing on my own. So it's literally like a full-time job right now.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So before I was this hard into Rocket League, I really liked Ultimate Frisbee. I played bass. I was a bassist in a few bands. Those are the big ones. Yeah, another bassist.
Yeah, Ernie. His name is Ernie. How do we explain him? There's not a good way to explain him.
No. Here's the thing. Do not explain Ernie. If you want to know about Ernie, you need to go watch. Let's see, which episode was it? He goes on a rant for like 45 minutes
about Pirates of the Caribbean.
Episode number 9.
Episode 9. Okay.
Episode 9.
It's one of the kind of earlier ones, but Ernie is a character.
That's awesome.
But yeah, he was another buddy of ours from high school who is
nice.
Where is he now? He's in West Virginia now.
Yeah, he gets to sing Mountain Mama. So
yeah.
That's not the title of the song.
Dude.
I like how we all just got it though. Like no one questioned it. We were just like, yeah.
But like, yeah, I mean, he's kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh, where he sinks all of his time into one game, except for its Destiny, and he suffers way more.
Ooh, yeah, that's rough.
If you think Rocket League is a full-time job, oh my god. If you want to play that game in any kind of like competitive or completionist aspect, man, I hope you're ready to like sink time.
Like I have like maybe 500, 600 hours in that game at this point. Ernie has like well over at least 2,000 hours, and he started after I did.
It's pretty intense.
Dang. Yeah, that is more time than I probably want to put into any other game. Yeah,
kind of why I stopped playing Destiny.
Yeah, that's
I do not
fair.
have enough. I don't have enough time to dedicate towards like huge time sinky games like that anymore.
Mm-hmm. What is time
that
anymore?
Makes sense.
Time does not exist, man.
I dedicate so much time to just Minecraft, man. I fucking love that game.
I know you do.
Minecraft's a good game. I actually, one of the episodes I listened to, I remember hearing Tony talk about Minecraft. I enjoyed that.
Don't worry, it's like every other episode.
Yeah, I was about to say which one.
That's not very specific.
Yeah, no, it's funny. There's always a mention of it somewhere.
Yeah, I mean,
this is this one.
There, we checked the box. All right, check the bingo list for the episode.
Late Nite Lounge bingo.
I just need someone falling off their chair for a bingo. All right,
Tony, I swear, Tony.
Oh no, he's doing it.
Oh,
that sounded like it hurt.
Oh, are you
I
good?
heard that crunch from here. Are you good?
we're good.
Are you?
I don't think so.
No, I'm good. As he limps off screen.
Oh no!
What did you land on?
What'd you do?
What was that noise?
Oh.
Oh no!
Okay. I thought for a second those were the headphones you were wearing, like for your computer. I was like, how? And then a split second later, I realized they're still on your head. And I was like, oh wait.
Right.
Yeah, that crunched underneath, and so did the box springs. So that was tasty, crunchy.
Ooh. That was.
We make good choices around here, everybody.
Yeah, this is just the welcome mat into the world of my friends going on.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Oh, Chip ASMR now.
Oh yeah, of course.
Do you want?
It's been a reoccurring like 30 seconds in the past like 5 episodes.
Mm-hmm. You didn't even offer me one.
Yeah, come on.
Sorry.
Rude.
Hold on, let me get out a good one for you.
Just check it through the screen real quick.
Thank you. Much better.
Oh my god, your camera is covered in oil now. Clean off your damn webcam.
Moment, I'll grab a sock and clean it off.
That's actually so comedic. Just a single potato chip smear.
That's funny.
Oh my god. All right. We're repaired.
We're all good. We can see through the grease now.
It's cleaned off now, I think. Wait, I wasn't even looking at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Good.
I think you're good.
You're good.
I think you're good now.
I was looking at my camera view.
What a chaotic minute and a half or 2 minutes.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You want
These are just the Tony moments.
You want to see my
That's
most prized possession I have in my room?
Oh my goodness.
Sure.
Oh, is this the bottle? Yeah.
It's a bottle of wine. I am 18.
Nice.
Remind me, how'd you get that?
A Jewish white elephant.
Okay. And is there a reason why you hang on to it?
I'll drink it one of these days.
He's gonna crack it open as soon as he turns 21.
I'm curious though, because like prized possession.
Oh well, honestly, it's mainly because I got it, and it was basically the whole story behind it. It was a Hanukkah white elephant. Everyone brought a gift. I brought like socks, and I got a charcuterie.
Yo, that's a pretty good trade. One sock for a bottle of wine.
Yeah, and basically, we traded around the gifts. Like it's based. You know how white elephant works. You pick up a gift, and someone can steal that from you, or pick another. It's up to them. Mm-hmm. I picked up. Someone else had a really nice someone put a really nice charcuterie board in there, and I managed to get that. And by the way, I was like 17 during this, 16. So I kind of had the charcuterie board. I was like, cool. I guess I'll play games on it. I'll put a keyboard and mouse on here and see what happens. I don't know what to do with charcuterie report. And then someone else was like, yeah, no, I want that. And then took it from me. And then I got the last gift, and it turned out it was an entire bottle of wine. And I was like, I got nothing better to do with it than to keep a hold of it. And I was the only minor in that white elephant. So I got the alcohol.
That's
nice.
That's really funny.
It was
and
fun.
There's not anything anyone could do about it, too, because you said it was the last gift, right?
Yeah. People were like, you don't have to take that. We can give you something else. And I was like, no, I'm keeping this. This is funny.
No. This is mine.
This is mine. It'll be the first thing I drink when I turn 21. And I will be staying up. And
nice.
Midnight. And just go like, okay, I'm done now. And then pass out.
Just gone.
Looking for my drawers for more shit to use.
Looking for your what?
Huh?
What are you looking for, Tony?
My drawers,
Oh.
as what? Do you think I was going to say my boxers and just like stuff my hand?
No. I thought you were looking for something else to like annoy us with.
I do have so many easily done items like that.
All right.
You remember last semester when you like for the grand opening tournament, you and the other guys would bark whenever you'd score?
Oh yeah, that was fun. Yeah, we just barking was our celebration. Every time we scored, we'd bark. Keep the mood light, keep the energy up.
It was it was so sudden too. Like it would be calm, and all of a sudden we just hear that. It was like, what is going on?
I feel like if I heard that, my immediate instinct would be to join in the barking and then wonder what the fuck that was.
Was it just like one singular bark, or did you just go like feral dog mode?
It was definitely feral dog mode. We were talking like at least 4 or 5 barks before we would kind of take a pause and then listen a little bit for our other teammates barking and then resume. And we would do that for a period of just 20 seconds, 20, 25, around
Jesus,
that.
man.
Yeah. And when I realized it was you guys, I looked around to the other teams like, sorry guys, those are my guys. Sorry, those are my guys. That is a mistake. If you hear that again, Matt, for the future, you look those guys dead in the eyes and you say, I've never seen that group in my life. I don't know who they are. No association. It's kind of hard when VC was wearing an IVC jersey.
You play it off as best as you can, You got to make do.
Oh, no. I was thinking of it the exact opposite way around. I thought it was just like asserting dominance. Like, yeah, you see those guys that are like crazy over there? Those are my guys. You should be afraid.
That's another angle to take. I like that.
Afraid or slightly concerned for these guys.
Maybe both.
Yeah.
It's like, what drugs are these guys on?
Welcome to IBC, everybody.
Do we need to call somebody? No? Okay.
I think they're okay.
Sure. Yeah, I think so.
I think they've called up. Oh shit, they started again. Fuck. Why do they sound like Pomeranians?
Because
you just get higher and higher pitched barks as you go on.
Oh no.
That'd be horrible.
No, these were deep barks, We meant business.
Yeah.
I just at some point your entire group should just go bark. Bark.
No.
just like that.
Just one singular monotone.
For that tournament, they had to go ham for it. They had to go ham.
That's fine. What tournament was that?
That was my grand opening tournament.
Oh, it was? Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's great.
That was the first tournament I put on, and that's...
Oh my god, no wonder you were embarrassed, though. That was like your first tournament that you organized. Your team is just going feral in the background. You're like...
It also didn't help that I proceeded to stand, from that point. I was already standing for maybe 8 hours. So I for that day, I stood for 16 hours straight. I didn't get to sit down. I stood for 16 hours straight, and did everything. I was so stressed and tired and just done with everything.
Oh yeah, I remember you told us the story about that actually on an episode, I think.
Oh yeah, there was probably I talk a lot about it.
You talk so much about Rocket League, bro. It's kind of impressive.
We could say the same thing about you in Minecraft, Tony. Be quiet over there.
Okay, Tony. We could say the same thing about you in Minecraft, you in D&D, you in horror, you in monster creation. Can I keep going?
Yes, actually, you can.
No, that's all about it.
Silence befalls the field.
Exactly. You can't deny that I'm right.
Lucas, you could put that L away. You're the one that got me into Elden Ring of all things.
What do you mean? There was nothing.
You got me into Elden Rings. I sunk 90 hours into that game, and then I never played it again.
When did I get you into Elden Ring?
When we were over for the podcast episode.
That you thought it was another day.
Oh, was that the first time you played that?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that. I thought it was Ernie that convinced you to get it.
No, it was you. You like had me play it. And I was like, oh, it's kind of fun to kill a bunch of shit without any consequences. Let's play it again.
That's most like action games though.
That's also part of the reason I play Minecraft. I have like massive mob grinders I use. It's great.
Smart, man. Automation.
Yo, dude, automation is the best. I play on a realm with a few other people. I have an automated tree farm with an automated sugar farm connected to it, and I got it connected to a storage system. Fucking hate making storage systems, though. They're complicated.
You play any like mod packs or anything, Tony?
My computer can't handle it. As first, got the integrated graphics on here, bro. It's great.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's why I've been saving up to get a rig. The only issue is my car is taking my money. So, I mean, I could play like small mod packs. I mainly played like Origins and like interconnected dimension stuff. My favorite was like immersive meta portals, which basically made it to where the nether portals were see-through and you could walk through them and make like infinity spaces.
I would have thought you would have liked some of the more like techie hacks that are like, you know, all the automation stuff.
Oh yeah, I want to try
I remember
those.
some of those older ones.
I
like
want to try
it back in the day. Oh,
yeah. I mean, the newest one's called the Create mod. It's just a fucking cool mod. If you guys haven't seen anything like it, it's basically just steampunk introduced to Minecraft with like gears and cogs and stuff. It's pretty cool.
I have seen that one actually.
Yeah.
I think the only video I've seen of that one is of like the windmill where you can actually have like the actual blade that like spins.
Nice. Yeah. But like it's just that like my computer can't handle mods like that because they add so much and like it takes so much like, you know, RAM and stuff to run that like if I tried it, my system would be like, yeah, no thanks, and completely blue screen or some shit like that. I lament my PC. It's good. It keeps me running, but I lament it.
It's okay. It'll we'll fix it one of these days. So
we'll get there.
Hey, eventually. You are. I mean,
I'm closer than
outside
before.
of car. You are closer than before. Yes.
I have like 500 saved for it instead of what was like 700 that I had previously. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's fine. I mean, car is a necessity. It is the thing getting you to and from work. So
yeah. Work is.
not too great right now.
Well, yeah, because they schedule. Dude, I'm in college, right? So I'm doing classes and stuff, and then they're like, "How about we give you like a 38, 39 work schedule, like 38 to 39 hours a week."
Yikes!
Oh my gosh!
And I just simply hold a thumbs up, and because I literally can't. I requested shorter times, and they gave it to me for 1 week solid, and that's it. And then also the next issue that happened was their system fucked up, and they haven't paid me yet. Usually I get paid every Thursday. Haven't been paid since last Thursday.
That's crazy.
Cool.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Hopefully I'm getting paid extra this Thursday and stuff like that.
I was going to say, no wonder that you're having trouble with the car then. If they're not paying you, that's going to put a dent into your like saving.
Yeah.
It's just fucking annoying.
I have 3 paychecks that is right here.
Yeah.
I just haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
It's just like, let me grab out my checks real quick.
Just flash the money I have that you don't. No. But like, it's just annoying because I really like my work. Like all the people I work with are really chill, really calm people. It's the corporate that's fucking things up.
It's always corporate.
So, I feel like that's a lot of the time when you do like a big company, though. A lot of the time, that's the biggest issue.
We're slandering companies now. Kroger, slander here. You have great chocolate milk. Don't get me wrong. The issue
I like how that's your main peak. Chocolate milk, banger. Everything else, nah.
Only issue is your corporate sucks, and you should handle transferring from new systems better. Not gonna lie. Now, let's have Goyo slander Cox. Goyo, go.
Oh my god, dude! Don't even get me fucking started on Cox, bro. There was literally like a period of a month and a half that I had to compete for my phone's fucking hotspot to play this game on East servers. So I'm playing with like 110 inconsistent ping that goes from 100 to 110 all the time. And anyone who competes and just anyone who really plays video games knows like stability over low ping any day of the week. And I just had high, terrible ping for forever because if I was on my, broadband, like what's on home, it's even worse. Somehow even worse. So that was terrible, but we made it work. At least the internet got better. I don't know if
what was the issue? Was it Cox's end?
Yeah, they were doing some kind of like repairs or service because I saw other people like complaining about it on Twitter and stuff, and I was like, "Oh, you have Cox?" And they're like, "Yeah," and so they were doing some updates or whatever, but it just made the internet shit for like literally a month. And when this is like what I do, it's tough,
And you kind of need the internet to basically do your job.
Yes. Yeah, that's a good point. I do kind of need it for my job. So yeah, you hear that, Cox? You get some fucking better internet, or at least release the monopoly, because the only other option is like AT&T, and it's like a fraction of the speed, like not even close.
Okay, you know what is super frustrating? Well, it's not even frustrating. It's just like, it's one of those, what's the word? Just like mildly infuriating is in the area I'm in. We're slowly getting Google Fiber laid out, right? Which I'm like hype, right? Like that's real good speeds for like significantly lower price than what Cox offers for whatever their gigabit service is. But here's the deal. The closest area that has it is one city over. Well, guess what? The city dividing line is probably about a 2-minute walk that way.
You hate
my backyard is basically the divide between the two cities. So I am probably 100 to 150 feet, I don't know, like away from
having good internet.
People that actually have access to that service. And I'm just
that's tragic.
I guess I'll die.
Yeah. That's tragic.
I mean, not that my internet is bad. I have Cox as well, but somehow I have been spared
that's nice.
Aggravation because I've had a pretty good run with them so far, but
that's
prices
good.
Are kind of nuts.
Dude, every company's prices are cut fucking nuts. I have people coming into my store paying about $800 for groceries.
Oh my gosh!
What are they buying for $800?
It's about like 3 weeks to 4 weeks worth of groceries.
Okay, that makes more sense because I was gonna say for like.
Okay, Lucas, I don't think you're saying like 800's a lot, right? And that like it's a lot of food, right? That used to be like 600 at most, and that was only like a year or two ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say like maybe you said like 3 to 4 weeks.
Yeah,
I was gonna say like 500 to 600.
Yeah, it's so much higher now. Inflation's fucking running wild, and grocery companies are also adding on top of it to get a better profit.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
And we the workers don't get paid as much. Nope. If I get fired for this slander, I don't give a fuck.
Speak your truth.
It's so annoying because like the only benefits we as like employees get is 10% off on Kroger branded items.
10%.
Yeah, Tony gets kind of a short end of the stick.
Yeah,
and like
that's crazy.
Yeah, and minimum wage out here in my great state of New Mexico, home of the Jesse Pinkman, is $11.50 an hour. Ooh. And I get paid $11.50 an hour because Kroger's cheap. It's fucking phenomenal. Like out in California, I was getting paid more than the cashiers here get paid. I was getting paid $16.50 an hour, while here cashiers are lucky to make $15 to $17 an hour.
For context, I'm getting paid $18.
Exactly. And Lucas,
I'm getting paid $20.
Lucas works at Best Buy. He's a tech dude.
I can say that tech didn't do much better, by the way, Tony. If you guys heard of a little thing called supply chain shortages and scalping.
Oh, yeah.
Those two things did not mix very well.
I know full well about scalping. I stood in a line for tickets for LCS.
Also, hey guys, you want to buy an RTX 4090 for $1,600 right now?
$1,600. Ooh, I'm gonna have to pass, but I appreciate the offer.
That's really more than I paid for my entire PC.
Fine, I'll raise you a better deal. What if the same card but scalped by a third party for about 2,100.
The money in my pocket's just loosening. It feels like it wants to jump. I don't know. This is so weird.
It's crazy, huh?
I don't know. That second deal sounded better.
Yeah. Right. Door number 2, please.
I'll take it.
But yeah, like everything is just becoming so expensive nowadays. Like,
welcome to America.
Dude, fuck living here. Yeah. People are like, why isn't your like generation able to afford houses and shit? Like anyone who's under the age of like,
bro, because the rich people are buying them up and then making them Airbnbs or renting them out.
I don't think you understand the full gravity, Goyo. It's not rich people. It's actually companies just buying full homes and making them like full on like whole Airbnbs. When in reality, it's just a glorified hotel but spread out.
Yeah, yeah.
Tony wanted to have a politics episode. Here you go, Tony. Go off.
Motherfuckers. Our politicians don't do shit. Okay. People are like, oh, you have to be Democratic or you have to be Republican.
Tony, go off in moderation.
Okay.
Don't do anything to get yourself canceled, all right?
Republicans. Now... I don't care.
What did I say?
I don't care. You can cut that bit if you want. I don't care. Or you blur it. It's Republicans.
I don't care.
They don't care about people's lives. The Democrats pretend to care. There's the key difference. Pretend to care, just don't care at all.
Let's fucking go, Tony.
It's true. You can't do it.
No, I know. No, I knew I liked you for a good reason.
It's
those Minecraft rants. That was like just a little taste, you know.
And
we're getting a full course here. I like it.
Goyo may need to hang around for a bit longer.
Dude,
yeah.
It's just so insane because our entire company, or like not company, our entire like, you know, country as a whole is going down the shitter because companies are raising prices while also making maximum like a lot of profit on it, but their business model is so fragile that if they lower their like profit intake by even a bit, they're bankrupt somehow. Now, that's astounding, and it's all because our governmental system allows it. It's like, oh, we have to let the companies do what they do because if we don't, we lose jobs and our economy goes to shit. The economy's already going to shit because of them raising prices, inflation's going up, etc. That's why so many people our age and like up to like about the age I'd say of 30 or 27. The only realistic ways they have to escape this is either by moving, which requires money, and it's like moving out of the country costs a lot of money. So it's kind of like it's like
a lot of time too, because trying to like immigrate is
a hassle.
Tough.
That's exhausting,
especially if you're going somewhere outside of North America. Like, I mean, I feel like if you went over like one border to like Canada or something, it's not as bad. But now try to imagine like having to fly or boat over all of your stuff over an ocean. It's like, good luck.
Yeah. And then like so basically the three options for people are like, you know, below the age of 30. Get out of here. Be born rich. That's the number one. Oh, I'm free. I'm not a Oompa Loompa. I am now Willy Wonka. It's insane.
That's a good comparison.
I love that analogy.
And then the third option is to get rich randomly. It's to win a lottery or to blow up on streaming or to just somehow manage to get that like big hit on like a music video or something. That's kind of the only three options. The other one is just go to college, get into debt, getting your college degree, get a high-paying job, slowly pay off the debt, and then at the age of 60, you probably have maybe at most 300 to 200,000 in your bank account to retire and play around with. It's a horrible system. We're all slowly dying in the capitalist grinding machine.
Yeah, it is a sucky way to think about it, but I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong.
Oh yeah. See, this is why I play games. I escape it. Except for in one of the realms, I have someone who's literally just a capitalist playing Minecraft the capitalist way. So I just full on went, I'm a socialist now, and I've done everything in my power to counteract it.
Let's go.
But yeah.
All right, Tony, you want to move somewhere in Europe?
Oh yes, actually, I really want to move away. if I ever get the money, I'm going to like straight to the UK or like because UK has universal healthcare.
We were literally. I think we just talked about this in the other
episodes ago,
episode.
we talked about that.
Yeah. Like Matt had a good choice: the UK, Norway, Sweden, anywhere around there. Because I mean, I'll probably get funny looks whenever I speak because I'm American. Americans are not liked. We're basically the Florida of the world.
Yeah.
It's like I like literally had like read a tweet thing that was basically just like, "Hey, America, you know how you look at Florida? Yeah, that's how we look at you." And it was like a European writing it, and I was just like, it hurt.
I mean, honestly, it's kind of fair though. We kind of deserve it.
We do,
Absolutely,
dude. Because it's like even our current president isn't doing anything. Our last president, Mr. Trump, great sir.
Speaking of our new president,
I love how
that's right. I forgot you mentioned this at the beginning before we started recording, and we never touched on it. Yes, Matt.
he's gonna be at IBC on Friday.
Bro, kick his shins in.
How to go to federal prison any % right there. Holy shit.
I just want to talk to him. I just want to ask him where my money is. Hey, Biden.
I'm just imagining that clip with the shotgun. I just want to talk to him.
I just want to talk to him.
I just want to shoot him.
Dude.
Whoa. No one's saying anything about shooting the president on the podcast.
I was talking about rockets.
Right. Yeah, talking about rockets.
I could feel the FBI knocking as we speak.
FBI, I'm not involved.
We all know Ronald Reagan's dead, we swear. But like, yeah, dude. Honestly, one of the most redeeming qualities about this president currently is that he's getting people out of jail for weed possession, and he also falls over a lot, and it's really memeable. That is literally
that legislation he
is
passed,
super memeable. Honestly, that is pretty good.
Like, yeah,
that reminded me. I have to go find
that legislation or whatever that he passed that got people out of federal prison for like possession of marijuana. That literally 0 people were in federal prisons for that.
Yes.
It's like it was so performative, like,
and it
doesn't do anything.
It's one of his campaign promises, so he had to do it. His other campaign promise was, student debt, and then he did like 10K of that, only 10K per person.
The barest minimum.
It was ridiculous, and it's like,
there's a picture for you, Tony.
Let's see. I want to see this.
L.
Lovely.
I have a really good Joe Biden meme photo.
Yeah.
I'm gonna describe it so the listeners at home can enjoy it.
You can send it to me, and I can send it to our chat.
Yeah, I will do that too.
Swap memes, Matt. So you can send in the one I just linked.
So the idea of it is that I typed in Galaxy. Oops. There you are.
Then you see just my face.
Here we go. The gist of it is that Joe Biden is angrily standing over a puzzle, and this puzzle is 2 big pieces. It's a big happy face, and it's just 2 pieces. There's only one way you can go together. And he's really angrily standing over it and pointing, and he's saying, "Okay, smart guy, let's see you take a crack at it."
That's like all of our presidents, though, in the recent years.
Yeah. We had Reagan for freaking 40 years or whatever.
You guys know the freaking Dark Brandon memes?
Yeah. Dude, those are good.
I'm so happy that was the first text you ever sent me, Goyo.
Yeah. Amazing. We've never texted before
this. The one thing that astounds
not an actual DM, just straight text.
The one thing that astounds
even better
is that Trump ran the entire country like a business. The issue is it worked. That's the main thing. How? I love it.
I saw
that's a great picture.
That's a good one. Damn.
I'll have hold on. I gotta save these. I'll see if I can put them in the episode for people watching on on video.
Dude, yeah. But overall, Tony Rant is just country bad. Let me get out of here, please. I'm scratching at the walls.
Yeah.
I'm a little rat.
Hey, Tony, listen. All I'm saying is in 3-ish years when I've graduated and I don't have anything tying me down anymore.
Dude, take me to the UK with you. Please. I beg of you, just drop me off, make me a homeless bum. It will be better than living in America.
We'll talk about it when we get there.
We'll talk business later.
I'll have my guys talk to your people.
It's like two cats talking to two mice. Just
Yeah, right.
I was like, okay, boys, we got him.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Yes, Lucas.
Beat you to it by about a half second.
Goyo, what's your opinion? Is your opinion similar, or are you hear
Very
collapse?
similar? Oh yeah, I'm very left. Despise this country and did not really realize that until my time like in school and college, and I was a historian. I got a history degree, so I got to learn a lot about like the political affairs of the U.S. and how we've interacted with every country that has tried to, establish any kind of socialist government in Latin America. And it's just been like, okay, dictatorship regime overthrow, haha. So yeah, I'm not a fan of
Not
where the
too hot.
U.S. is going or has been.
Dude,
Yeah, yeah.
it's so wild. I love
It is, and it sounds like a conspiracy theory if you don't
read up on it.
do any research or read any of this stuff, but it's like that's how it is, and a lot of people don't get it, which is kind of concerning too.
Dude, there's genuinely people in America who deny the Holocaust or deny slavery or some shit, and there's other people who actually take great pride in their Confederate flag. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
It's wild.
That doesn't happen anywhere
That
else.
shit's wild.
Yeah.
You get the people who are like, oh, it's my history. It's like, yeah, but why?
Why
Why
it
do you
doesn't
want
have to
Yeah.
that?
Yeah,
It's like
we could move on.
Yeah, dude, our country likes to say it holds on to our history. In reality, it's just using the history to incorporate further violence and prejudice against other people. It's
Yep.
funky.
Tony, I think this is probably the most serious thing I've ever heard you talk about on this podcast.
The reason being is because I'm very opinionated on it. Apparently I don't do a lot of research according to my grandparents.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's just I think it's funny how quickly we we go from funny to all right.
Listen, our country's falling. It's going into a death spiral because we're being worked to death by the capitalists. Please do something to reform it. And then Biden's like, have an ice cream. Have ice cream.
Just that meme I sent you. All right, here's your apple.
We're gonna turn into Cyberpunk, but worse.
I feel like the purge is imminent.
I would have so much fun.
I know you.
I actively have a bow and arrows in my closet. I have like several sticks in my closet.
I have a knife back there.
I'm gonna get one of those as well. It's gonna be great.
I have no weapons. I'm just gonna game, man.
Just these
I'll have
hands.
fun. Wake me up when it's over.
And I'm in New Mexico.
Goyo's gonna be like, what purge?
Yeah.
Dude, since I'm in New Mexico, I can just buy a gun. I don't even need like a background check or anything like that. I don't.
Oh, perfect.
It's just give. Hey, you want to pay like $200 for this thing? Sure.
Why not?
Sure, why not? It's perfect to have hanging on my wall.
California regulations go burr.
Yeah, gun control. We need more gun control. We need a lot of control on a lot of things, and then our entire system is just like, no.
No, I don't think I will.
This is another rant from Tony, and I'm sorry, Goyo. I've like hijacked the end of the episode from you.
No, you're good. It's not my episode. I'm just here as a
No,
guest.
you're the
Thank
guest. It's the okay. So we have three branches, right? Judicial, executive, legislative, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about the podcast. We have three branches: Tony, Lucas, Tony, and yes.
All right, who's who? We got to figure this out right now.
I would probably say that like Matt. Actually, no. Lucas is executive. Matt's probably judicial, which makes me the legislative and the most fucked up one. Which is
I am the law.
And Goyo is basically like any guests we have are basically like the outer countries trying to like influence the system, and some of them succeed. By the way, so it's great. But like yeah, the branch that needs the most reform currently is the judicial system. It's got so many outdated laws that are not thrown away or like not repealed. Like there's still in some states they're still considered dry states where they're not supposed to have alcohol and stuff in them. It's wild. or dry areas. I think Tennessee's one of them, but I'm not sure. It's been a few years since I looked at that. But I mean, there's wild shit like marijuana has been legalized in almost every state. You know, the only state that has one of the only states that hasn't legalized it. Anyone want to take a wild guess? It's pretty obvious.
I was gonna say New Mexico.
I feel like it's got to be something middle
Florida?
of nowhere, like Utah or something.
No. This state has is the most red state you'll ever find. Come on,
Alabama.
close.
Arkansas?
No, guys, come on.
Texas?
Yeah,
Final
Texas.
answer. Okay.
Texas literally has the lowest amount of gun control, but they have the highest amount.
I wonder why.
All right, look. Yeah, Texas has the lowest amount of gun control, but has like the most restrictions on like any sorts of drugs, and also, you know, recently has, I think, abortion's not legal there anymore. I'm pretty sure because of, you know, the recent judicial act.
That's a recent topic.
Yeah, the Supreme Court being like, we'll catch you later, Roe. Just ugh. But yeah, I mean,
that was a weird situation because I mean, I don't want to get into it too horribly much, but that sparked a lot of like debate. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I remember there were people even at like my college, which, you know, like community college, rather small, but like there were people protesting even, I mean, on both sides.
Yeah.
Even at these small campuses. So
yeah, I mean, it's astounding because our judicial system is so messed up. Basically, the main role of the judicial system is to pass, to make sure that all laws are constitutional and to pass judgment on people who break the law, right? And it's supposed to be extremely just flat, neutral, no taking sides or anything. The issue is that the Supreme Court has now been affected and is now taking extreme sides. We have I don't remember her name. Was it? It's not Major Green, but a bear, Taylor or something. I think who's on the Supreme Court. I don't know.
I think I know who you're talking about. Is it? It's not Amy, right?
I don't know. Amy Barrett, perhaps. That sounds familiar.
That's
Goyo or local fact checker.
Let me see. Yeah, Amy Barrett. Yeah, that's it.
Amy
nominated
Barrett.
By Trump.
And get this, one of the youngest people on there currently, and was appointed by Trump, and is hard left leaning, like so hard left leaning. You
mean right?
Yeah, sorry, mixing up terminology. Right leaning, really hard right leaning. There we go, fixed it. Now, that shouldn't have happened in the first place. I feel as if I think the main issue is that presidents want to impose their view of society and their view of what's good onto the Supreme Court. I think we should take out that system entirely, implement a voting system for it, and make sure that their terms aren't for life, because for life is way too long.
The life term is kind of cringe.
Yeah. And it's the same. Should also be a term limit, because you know how we have the 2-term limit on presidents, right? There should be the same limit on Supreme Courts, on senators, and on the House of Representative people. Like, should be the same thing on all of them. Maybe a bit like longer, maybe like a 4-term limit or whatever. But there should be a term limit, like hard limit to where they can't do it anymore. Because some of these people in the Senate and some of these people in the House of Representatives have been there for ages, like a really long time. And they benefit from it because they're not stock trading, but their family is. So their family gets rich, and then they get rich, and it's stupid. And they get paid a lot of money as well. And get this, the way they get paid is they vote to give themselves pay raises.
Yeah.
You know? They vote to do that.
Dumbest shit.
And it takes effect next term, which is their way of making sure it's fair and it won't be influenced by greed. Next term, they're going to be there again.
Yeah. Life term is not quite fair, Anna.
Yeah. And dude, like, okay, I gotta rag on one certain person, and I think it's Senate, is Major Green. Dude, how did that person get in there? How? They believe that they believe the Israelis have built space lasers to shoot things? It's a actual thing they constantly tweet about. Like, what?
And I'm guessing they can't get rid of him because life term.
No. In the Senate, it's I think 4-year term.
Oh, Senate. This is Senate. Sorry, I didn't hear.
Amy Barrett is a different branch, but like it's wild. And these people do so many things that are or not oxymoron, hypocritical. Like, or like try and make things like, oh, I won't use pronouns, and then they're like, if it's ever imposed on me or whatever, and it's like. They literally in that tweet they'll use the pronouns, and it's like, it's the dumbest shit. Basically, the entirety of the right are clowns. The entirety of the left are clowns wearing normal makeup. That's my rant.
Without the makeup, there we go.
And yeah, that's my rant.
Okay, fair enough.
I'll stop because if I say,
well, listen, you got your political rant though, so you'd mentioned it off camera for a while. There we go. Did it. So all right, well, I will let's leave Dark Brandon alone for a little while. We got to wrap this up.
Took like 20 minutes.
It's all good. Hey, so real quick before we get out of here, Goyo, thank you for coming on and hanging with us for a little bit.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's been really cool being here to be a part of it.
We bounce around topics, as you can tell.
Oh yeah,
it's just, but we have a good time. The later it gets, the more jank it gets. So
it's currently almost 11:30 where I'm at.
Yeah,
that'll do it. Anyways, yeah. Any final thoughts from any of you guys?
Go ahead and plug everything.
Yeah.
Okay. Where can people find you?
Yeah. It's _Goyo on Twitter. Not YouTube. On YouTube, it's just Goyo. YouTube and Twitch. Yeah, Twitter and Twitch is it's _Goyo. Streams will hopefully pick up if I ever get free time, 1, and 2 if Cox ever decides to fucking work.
Slander.
YouTube I'm much more active on because you don't really need as good internet for that. But yeah, those are the 3 big ones. Any love there would be much appreciated.
Yeah,
sounds good.
Don't worry, our 20 subscribers will absolutely go. So
let's fucking go.
Man. We get a little bit of people. Anyways,
yeah.
Regardless, for the rest of us, as always, if you guys have gotten to the end of this video and survived our topic jumping, thank you, as always. For us here, obviously, if you're watching us on YouTube, we are on Spotify as well and vice versa. So check us out on both platforms. Follow us on either if you want to catch more of these episodes. I know me and Matt have individual channels as well. Tony, maybe eventually.
When I get a better PC.
Yeah.
They
are all linked in the comments, though, so you can check those out there. For now.
Last comment. We're gonna have Goyo on again sometime. Because I stole a lot of his runtime, and we need more runtime from him.
I'd be happy to come back, but don't worry, you didn't steal anything.
Sounds good. We'll hopefully see Goyo again. But again, thank you for coming on, and for everyone watching or listening, thank you as always, and we'll see you next time. See ya.